What's up, brothers and sisters of the internet? It's good to see you guys again, as it always is. So today I wanted to talk about how on semen retention you will get a lot more attention from women, and not for like the superficial reason, but they can almost sense that you have the vitality within you. You're fertile, you give off pheromones. Now, people say that pheromones don't exist, and other people say that pheromones do exist. Me personally, I believe they do exist. I have to say that semen retention will make you more attractive to everybody, okay? To dogs, cats, men, women, and it doesn't have to all be romantic. But right now, I want to focus in on how or why semen retention makes you more attractive to the opposite sex. Women can truly sense this, that you're fertile, that you have that vital essence within you. And when you have all of this vital essence, it signifies and signals to them that you are healthy, that you are strong, and that you would make a good mate, a good match, a good partner for them. Because at the end of the day, a woman wants a protector, a strong protector with, a strong masculine presence. Things have changed. Social media and the modern day, whatever the fuck we call it, has kind of changed the game. But one thing stays true, or certain things will always stay true. And, this is one of those things. This isn't going to be for everybody. Like, not all women are actually going to be attracted to you, but you will have a lot more attraction from a lot more women. You'll have a lot more options. And what I found on my journey is that, it really didn't matter the skin color. It never really did, but you'll notice that all types of women will like you. All types, even all shapes, sizes, ethnicities, that stuff is crazy to me, because me personally, I'm not a tall guy. I'm 5'7", okay? I was getting attraction and attention from girls taller than me, shorter than me, same height, regardless of what they look like, ethnicity. And sometimes I was getting attraction from girls that I never thought I'd get attraction from. Really good looking ones, supermodel like ones. Even in Europe, I could tell that was the deal. So I was actually super stoked. I was like, hell yeah, dude. I was vibing with it. I can't say for sure, and I can't give numbers and statistics. I can't give you guys all of that, because at the end of the day, this is very, this is very energetic, and it's an inner thing. It's something that you get from the inside, or you have from the inside. Your energy is something that you build up. So I can't measure or level that out regardless of your day count, because you also have to track your habits and what you do, your sleep, your eating habits, your workout regimen, your workout routine, what you consume and shit. What do you consume on the internet? Do you consume things that are good for your brain? Do you consume brain rot crap, fucking Skibbity toilet or whatever? That all matters, bro. And also your attention span. And are you a neurotic being? I could list some more stuff, but to be honest, I think you get the gist. I think you understand the deal here. You will become attractive to all types of different women, especially if you're doing the good habits. And regardless of what types, let's just say you're getting more attention from women in general. And that's a good thing, especially if you're looking for a partner, you want a girlfriend, you want a wife, But the other side, the flip side, is that you will also attract people that are not on that same frequency, sometimes even lower. Sometimes you'll even attract users, because light, when you shine a light somewhere, you will attract all kinds of different things, not just people of similar vibration, not just people that are actually good for you, but you might even attract girls that are bad for you. And I've had my fair share of those in the past. Unfortunately, they were learning lessons that I had to learn. They were what you would consider a karmic learning lesson or a karmic relationship. So it's part of life. It's not totally a bad thing. It's a learning lesson, as long as you're able to take that as a win. You know what I mean? So it's not the end of the world. It's not something that you could say is a bad thing entirely. In the moment in time, when you go through it, something like that, You think that it's like a bad thing, and you feel like, oh shit, like, why am I going through this? But it's always one of those things where you have to say, how is this happening for me? You know, it's like rephrasing. I think a lot of bad things can be rephrased, to be honest, but I digress. But yes, guys, like, you will have that attraction. You will have that confidence. You will have that aura. As long as you're on your habits, you're sleeping well, you're eating well, you know, you're retaining, you're doing your best not to edge. You're doing your best to, like, you know, keep your stimulus down. You won't look for attention and attraction at some point in time. You won't look for attention and attraction at some point on your journey. The craziest part is, during those moments in time that you don't look for it, that you don't seek it, you don't seek validation from other people, you start getting a lot of it. You start getting a lot of it because, like, that's what it truly is, to focus on yourself and focus on your goal, focus on your mission, focus on whatever's in front of you, and just being in the moment. So, like, those things that these people preach, like the monks and like Buddha and like Jesus and all that, like everyone that's always preached of, like, you know, just being here and being grateful for the now and, like, you know, just being present, or everyone that's talked about like dopamine detox and like dopamine fast, or even doing a real fast, what they really want you to do at the end of the day, or getting to the state of nirvana, what they really want you to do at the end of the day is for you to actually be here. You know, they want you to truly be right here at this moment in time, not thinking about what's going to happen in the future, not thinking about what's going to happen in the past, not thinking about some bullshit that happened a couple seconds ago, or like how you're going to look at your phone in like the next moment. You know, they don't want you to think about all of those things. What they really want you to think about, not even think, to be real with you, what they really want you to think about is nothing. They don't want you to think about shit. They want you to be here. Like, they want you to be really just in this present moment. And I'm emphasizing this so much because for any of you that has ever done any type of detox, like a dopamine detox or a fast, you would know how present you are. Like, you know how present you truly are. You know how it feels to be that present. And I'm only speaking like this from that perspective. Like, you can't actually understand it until you experience it. It's kind of like semen retention and going like a long streak and actually doing the good habits and not fucking around like on the side and just doing semen retention to do semen retention for, you know, girls, or like just to do it because it's a fad. No. You do it because it's a lifestyle. You do it because it actually increases the other things in your life. It helps you out. It boosts those things, and it actually expedites your manifestations that you want to happen even faster. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, all of this is for you to be completely present, to be completely aware, and to just be in the now. As Eckhart Tolle would say, the power of now. Man, I even remember I did his exercise. He tells you to practice being present. What you do is you look at this wall. You have to look from left to right, right to left, up and down. And every time you do this, every time you do left to right, up and down, I forgot how many times, but you have to be able to do this without thinking about some type of intrusive thought, you know? If you could look left to right, right to left, at least a few times, you know, you're actually starting to lose your intrusive thoughts. You're starting to become more present. But what you will notice, and what most people have noticed that just started doing this practice, is that they couldn't do it without having an intrusive thought pop up. They couldn't do it without thinking about something or some bullshit just randomly popping up in their brain. Now, to be fair with you guys, like, I'm not the type of person that exactly is like, you know, so present or always so aware. I do make sure that I do my yoga practice. I do make sure that I do my meditations in the morning. But I'm still just like most people, you know? The only difference between me and most people is that I have awareness. I have awareness of the fact that, oh, this is actually the case. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm not like Buddha or anything. Like, I've done a dopamine detox before. I used to do like those long fasts where I'd fast for about like 7 days, 6 days, 3 days. I'd even fast once a month, and maybe at some point in time I'll get back to that. See, those are the things, those are the differences between me and like a typical person, is because I'd experiment with that. And for sure there's more people out there like me that do things like that, but the truth is that it's not as common as we think, and that's the reason why there's a certain type of awareness. Now, you could do these practices because you could get into them from health or whatever else, but at some point in time, like, that's just how it's going to be. Like, maybe at some point in time, God's will that you were supposed to go down that route, that you end up having like a certain type of awareness, and that you're supposed to be in that lane. You know, you're supposed to be learning about these deeper things and spirituality and whatever it is, semen retention, fasting, being present in the moment. But again, I'm just digressing. To be real with you guys, if you do habits like these, plus like the typical habits like working out and just fucking trying to go out and be a better human, trying to go talk to people and all of that, you'll 100% attract a good woman in your life. 100%. I believe it. It may not be a quick fix. It may not be a fast dopamine like one night stand or like an instant girlfriend. But the thing is that the girls that you attract super quick, what I tend to notice, the ones that are actually like are coming early on your journey when you're on semen retention, are kind of the low-hanging fruit, you know? The low-hanging fruit. And I'm not trying to be mean, or I'm not trying to be a dick, but like, let's say that you don't practice your habits as much, you're not really like versed in them. Let's say that you don't practice your habits to like the full T, and like, you know, you still haven't like switched your shit up entirely, but you're starting semen retention and you're slowly building that momentum. You know, early in your journey, typically, like, don't be surprised if you get some low-hanging fruit. But it is a sign that you're starting to build up your energy, that you're starting to become attractive. And I'm not here to like judge or make fun of people or disrespect other people, but the reality is that you will get some low vibing people or some like low quality girls at first. And even just like with women, I could go vice versa, but I'm not here to play equals and shit. I'm not in the mood to do that right now. I'm just saying you're gonna get some girls that may not be quality. You might get some girls that are kind of low-hanging fruit, and it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. It's part of that early journey, bro. Like, you don't have enough energetic currency to be able to potentially match and get with a girl that's like at a higher caliber. People are gonna be like, oh, what do you mean by higher caliber, this, that, and that? Bro, like, get on the journey. For real, like, get on the journey and you'll figure it out. Like, it's energetic currency, bro. Energetic currency, like, the way that you believe, the way that you think about things, the way that you move, the way that you act, the way that you speak, bro, it will change over time. You will evolve as a person if you do all these things that you need to be doing. 100%, bro. 100%. That's just what it is. I'm not gonna lie, like, I think that, sure, I could say I could accredit my own genetics, my own looks to the reason why I also get attention, but every time that I'm on retention, though, to be real, and I'm on long streaks, bro, it's like I could get any girl, for real. I could get any girl. But every time I'm not on retention, and I feel low and I feel tired as fuck, and like, I don't really look like I have anything to offer, bro, I don't get shit. I don't get nothing, bro. 100%, I won't get nothing. Like, that's how I know for real that's the case. To me, it's like proof is within the pudding, and it's kind of like the proof is within my eyes. And a lot more people have said the same thing, bro. A lot of people have said that. And of course, there's always exceptions to the rule, where there's like guys that are really good looking, they're extremely good looking, and they could get any girl they truly want, and they don't even have to be on retention. Of course, there's always, you know, exceptions to the rule, but you'll even see there's going to be like certain intricacies and subtleties that still relate to being on semen retention and having good energy. 100%. And typically, the person that's with that guy is going to be there for their looks, but not so much their energy. They're only there for the looks, bro. It's not going to last forever. And probably I could even say like anywhere from 7 to 9 times out of 10 that chick will not really be like a high quality. They might be like low-hanging fruit or a good-looking girl with just a shit personality. And that could still even be low-hanging fruit, but that kind of just depends on the person that's looking at the whole entire game. It just depends on the perceiver, or the perspective, I should say. I don't want to get into that because it gets too intricate. People will notice. And in this case, like, women could smell it. Just today, bro, this shit was crazy. Just today I was in the market and I was walking around. There was this really beautiful girl at the store, like with her grandmother, and then I was walking through like the fish section. I felt like I noticed someone staring at me. Like, I noticed this girl looking at me. I look over, I was like, oh wow, she's staring, like she's like straight up like giving me the eyes, and like, you know, the fucking soft eyes that she really wanted my attention. I looked at it and I was like, wow. We held eye contact for like a cool moment. And then I was walking around again. And like, this shit was crazy, bro. I was walking around again. I got some like coconut milk for some dish that I was gonna make later for somebody, and I just feel some more eyes on me. It was the same girl. She was dead ass, bro, eyeing me down like a fucking hawk. Like, she was looking at me like I was like a piece of meat or something. She looked at me like she was like a lion, like eyeing down a gazelle. And she even smiled too, and I was like, whoa, this is wild. The reason why I say this is because, like, most girls, most women these days, I'm not even going to say all, you know? I'm not even going to say all. Let me scratch that. Most girls that I notice here in America, they don't do that, bro. They don't even, like, typically, they don't stare you down and they don't smile. Like, they'll usually, like, look at you if they're interested. They'll look at you, they'll look at you, they'll check you out, and then, like, they'll look away and pretend they're not interested. It's almost like there's a lot of avoidant attachment style shit going on here. And I think a lot of people do it here, but all I know is that I feel better, I feel healthier, and I feel as though when people do this too, like, they feel a lot better and they feel a lot happier. A buddy of mine, he's like on his week and a half right now, and like, he said that yesterday as well, he got like complimented by like this older woman, pretty older woman too, about his like outfit and whatever, but he said that usually that doesn't happen too often. So I'd say it's energetic, especially when people start to respect you because you have more energy, you're doing things that are productive, you're treating yourself with respect at the end of the day. So key takeaways, guys. The reason why like women will be attracted to you even more than they probably already were is because you're doing things that are good for yourself. You have more self-respect for yourself. You're taking care of yourself. And also, you're a lot more present. You're a lot more in the moment. So, yeah, my brothers and sisters of the universe, I hope to see you guys again. My name's Ian, and I'm here to help you evolve your mind, your body, and spirit. And until next time, much love. Peace out.